Hello and welcome to Baby Steps in Create Studio 3 Part 13, the effects section. Right, I'm on version 3.4.2 Create Studio 3 and I'm Tony of Tony's Tutorials. Let's start with a new project, so I'll click on this with my left mouse button and I'm going to click on the backgrounds with my left mouse button, and I want to scroll down using this scroll on the side, this scroll bar. Right, that's what I'm using for this time. I could have used my scroll wheel on the mouse, but I'm going to just use this just to show you how easy it is to do it on the scroll bar. Right, and I'm going to go for this old Berlin image here, and that's going to be a nice background. So what I want to do now is, now that I've got the background on, I want to take this slider to the left so I can see 20 if possible. Let's go. There's a 20 there, so I want to drag that to 20 like that, so it's up to the length of 20 seconds like that, and then I'm going to put this slider back to where it was, which is about the middle. Right, so that's roughly about right. Then I want to add a motion to the background, and that's a fade in. Right, that'll be fine. Now listen, let's have a look. There you go, that was okay. Let's go back on there. Now we want to also right click it, rename first, so I'm going to rename that to BG for background. Right, and then I'm going to right click and lock it. So that is actually locked in position, so when I go over here, try moving it, I can't move it. Right, okay, so that's locked. Next I want to go back to there where the fading finishes, and I want to go out of the backgrounds, and now I'm going to use mouse wheel to scroll down to where the effects are. There's the effects, and as soon as I open it, it comes up with the arrows at the beginning, because they're the ones that start with A, obviously. If we go through them, you can see there's quite a few different kinds of effects, and there's lots and lots of them. So I can't go through all of them, but what I'll do is I'll do a few to show you what you can do with them. There's the first one I'm going to use by left clicking and dragging it onto canvas. It comes up really big. As you can see, you've got some weird things here like generate captions. That's only available to people who are on the all access pass, I believe. Right, anyway, so you can't generate captions without actually having any script or anything, so you need some text anyway. The opacity, you can change the opacity by taking it down or up. So 100% opacity means fully solid, halfway semi-solid, like that. So you can do that. You can do the scale like this, make it bigger or smaller. I want to make it much smaller than it is, so I'm just going to use the corner of the box that it's encompassed in and drag that down, because that is the mask really that's holding that in, and I want it that big, and I want to put it in the middle like that. Right, but as you can see, there ain't many properties for this really. You can click on there and it shows you what properties you can change there. So you can flip it, you can position it, you can scale it, you can change the opacity, rotate it in different ways, things like that. Right, so them are all the properties you can change really on that. Right, I'm sure you can add animation as well using the add animation there, but I'm going to use the motions from this part to do something with it. First of all, the in position is going to be top, because I want it coming up from the bottom, and as you see, this will happen. Right, that's very quick, so let's drag it out 1 extra second like that. So let's just click off that and take it back and try again. There you go, that was much better, much slower, and that was what we wanted. Right, now on the back of this, which I need to shorten it a bit because it's quite long. I want it to go about 6 or 7, and there I'll put on 6. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the next one. Sorry, I just clicked on it, I double clicked it by mistake. Add motion and out and fade. On fade out, and I'm going to make that very small fade out by putting it down to about there, so it's not going to take very long at all to fade out. That's very short, but maybe a bit longer than that. Let's try a bit longer and let's have a look at it. Okay, that's fine. Right, now next thing we're going to do is add a text to it. So we've got the text above it. We want it to be about the same size, and the text I'm going to put in is going to be please subscribe, as that would be relevant to me. I mean, if it was something for like say you want to sell something, say purchase here or something, like you could say that, or something like that, or please buy this bargain now or something. You could put anything like that, right? But let's see where that is in comparison to that. It needs to come down a little bit like that, right? And I will be adding some things to this, so let's just add a border first. So I'm going to show you something now because this might be important for you in the future. Put black border, and I'm going to add width of say 10, like that. That's quite thick. Let's just take it off a bit to 8. That's no, maybe 6. Try 6, that'll do. Yeah. Right, so we've got the border on. So now I want, besides the border, let's just think about putting a shadow on it as well. So I'll just put a shadow on and put a distance of 2 on the shadow and click that. Oh, what's happened? Can you see, if I put it up here, you can see the border's gone behind as well. So what's happened there? I'll tell you what's happened. Right, if you get a border, this is how to fix it. You'll see draw here, it's got back. That means the border's gone on the back part, which is the shadow, rather than on the front part. What you need to do is click the front, and that fixes the problem, right? So that's one thing you might have learnt from me, is that draw part can be changed, right? So that's how you fix that problem. If you get that problem, it's that, right? So that's that, right? Next, what I want to do is I want to get bottom on here to there. So I need to go to the motions in his bottom position, right? And I'm going to drag that to be the same length as that, right? Because I want them to meet at the same time. And motion out will be fade out, right? What's happened there? When it come up, that's better. It's come out now. That was weird. It didn't work for a second. Okay, now let's just see how that looks from the beginning. There you go. That looks pretty good. Yeah. Right, now we can add some embellishments to that. So we've done all that. So say as it disappears, we want to add a boom, or like explosion or something. We got more effects here, so we can go down to an effect down here, like this one for example. This one will do, and it's like perfect for that. So we just left click and drag that on. We put it between the two of them to make it look perfect. That way it'll explode the lot. Right, and it's exactly in the right position there. That's where we want it, somewhere around there. Right, you watch this in a minute. Boom, gone. Right, so that looks pretty good. We'll go across. Let's check it all out. Boom, yeah. Maybe I might need to make that a bit smaller because that goes off the screen, doesn't it there? So let's just take that up a minute. Make it a little bit smaller. Right, where's the things? I need to put them back in there. Let's move that back that way, like that. Let's have a look, see how that looks now. Yeah, it's better. Right, so we've done that. Now, say you've got that on there. Let's just. So you've got a boom. So you need explosion. Yeah, so you need an explosion sound. So go to the sounds, effects, and just click on the search for boom, and the first one should be okay. Right, could be okay with that one. So I'll just drag that one on. Let's put that there, and I'm just gonna reduce the size of it because I'll need to get that off there. Wait a minute, it's not reducing a minute. I need to cut that. I'm going to cut it to there. Right, I'll cut that. It ain't letting me cut it, unfortunately. So let's just have a look, see what's going on. There's a problem with it for some reason. It's not working. No track. I'll have to do that again. Sorry about that. Oh, it's that's because it's running. That's why. Right, put it back to about there. I'm going to cut that piece off there and delete that. Right, now let's just try that. All from the start. Yeah, that sounded pretty good to me. Right, that was basically right because it was a little bit behind the actual image. That works, and that was dead on to me. That sounded dead on. Right, now, okay, we got that. What about something's happening when this comes down, like sparkles or something? We could try and do that. So let's go back onto the section here. Let's try and do that one. Let's click on that one. Right, so that's, where's that? I'll get it at the front, so that's at the front. Let's just put it to the side here and make it smaller. Right, now just put it there, and then we'll get another one, this one on this side. Right, and I'm going to put that one on. Right, let's put that same, but I want to put it on the other side. I'm going to make it smaller too. Right, like that. Okay. Put that there, put that one at the top. Like that. Right. So we could have ding. Like a ching sound or something, if I can get any ching sound. Like that would be okay. Use that one, that sound. So just download that a second. Add that to there. Need to just get rid of that there. Right, so just drag that to there and then just bring that back that way a little bit. And let's just play that from the beginning. Okay, so there's nothing in between that, so we can add something in between that, like in the middle of there. Right, so let's get another effect. Right, we'll get another effect. Let's have a look, see what we got. We've got another effect. Oh, that effect, I like that one, the energy effect. Let's pulse that there. Want that in the middle, and I want it. I'm going to make it smaller, a little bit smaller than that, like that. So, right, so it goes there, and I want a pulse sound. I just add a pulse. If there is one, there ain't one. We'll do a bump. By bump sound. Well, it's something. Try that. We'll try that one, because I can't get a different sound. That'll do. Oh, it didn't. We didn't download. I'll download it. There you go. That's better. Like that. I'm just gonna put that down a bit more, like that, and then bring that across. Right, so let's have a look, see what we got. Okay, that's different kinds of actions there, you can see. There is some other things as well, which I'm going on to in a moment. Basically, the next ones, there's some more stuff which you can do, which actually I need to have a look, see where we are. We haven't used half of that, so I'm going to cut that down to about there. So I need to unlock that, and I'm going to cut it there because I didn't need that much on that one. So right, click, cut there, delete that. Right, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something. Actually, I'll need to take that slightly a bit longer, to be honest. About there, right? And I'm going to add a different image background in a sec. When I get to the backgrounds, I'm going to add a totally different image. Where's the other image I had? A minute, let's have a look. There's another different one. I'll just do Roma. I'll put Roma on. Right, so I'm going to add Roma. Right, that image, I'm going to bring that down to reach the same point as this. Put it there like that, right behind it. Usually you'd put it in a different place, but as you can see, they look similar, but they're different places. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back into effect. No, not that one. The other effects, by going back, and this effects here. We're going to go down, and we have some transitions in here as well, which will be very useful for different things. On this occasion, I want to use some a transition effect here. This one, as you can see, that's transition there. I'll just put it like that, and that's gone all the way up there. I can bring it down. Bring it down so you can see what's happening. Bring it down a bit more actually. There, right. You can see I've put it halfway between those two. Now, if I had a gap between those two like that, you would possibly see some darkness there. Look, see. So you have to not leave a gap. It's best not to leave a gap and do it this way, because that way it'll completely fit with the transition. Right, these are these kind of transitions. Like the transitions you get like this, you can do it like that. and make sure that both images are on fully by adding them together like this, so that they don't miss out on some of the picture. So if you want to beat a bit of blackness in, you can have it in like that, but it doesn't look right, you know what I mean? So it's best to bump them together like that, and then you put your transition video on top like that. That works pretty well. We can just have a look at that from the beginning. There we go. We're in old thingy. I forgot where it was now. And then we're in Roma or Rome. Right. So that worked pretty well, didn't it? Right. So that's what you can do with those transitions. The other way of making transitions is the ordinary transitions, which I'll show you in a second. I'll just get rid of that for a second. If you do this, I'll overlay them. You can see a green mark comes in there, like a green light. You click on that, it comes up with the other kinds of transitions, which are like the ordinary stuff that you usually get in most video editor programs, like the dissolve, reveal up and things like that, and the flip and different versions there, like the pinwheel and that. So that's how you do them ones. You just click on the one that you want and it should come up with that one. So let me just show you what happens with that. As you see there, it works like that, but that works seamlessly that way. Well, that's using those kind of transitions, but using these transitions, it's a different story. So I can do another one now and show you a different one if you like. Them are not ones. These are the transitions here. So I'll just get this transition, put that one on instead. Say we've got explosion or some kind of cloud formation or something. I don't know what that is. I ain't tried it. Let's just see what that one does. It looks smoke. Right, so say you was a magician and you just put smoke up so you could escape to Rome. Yeah, so that would make sense. Yeah, so that's it. I think that's as much as I can show you with this. With the effects, they're all more or less the same. There ain't a lot you can do with the settings, but it's how you use them that matters. I mean, you can put some of these on, you know, just to show the, like, reveal it, and or make it disappear like I did with that explosion, you know. But they are very useful for things like that. So if you want to get into it, see how you can do it, and let me know what you've done. Show me some of the stuff you've done, and I'll tell you how impressed I am. So hopefully you should be able to know how to do this now. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial anyway. If you have, please like and subscribe to Tony's Tutorials, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you.